We hold the Sangguniang Panlalawigan's recognition and award ceremony near the end of every term of office of our elected officials. The SP staff initiated the first holding of the SP's recognition and award ceremony in June 2001 and the one that followed on June 2007. To be candid, however, I asked myself after the May 10 election, should we continue with this recognition and awarding ceremony when, first, in choosing leaders, many voters don't look anymore for the values of competence, dedication to work, and integrity in the candidates for government positions, but for other considerations. Second, when every program or activity that you hold is doubted for hidden motives, depending on which side you're on. However, we come to realize that we should continue holding this, in spite of the world's jadedness towards appreciating good work, in spite of all the negativity and hopelessness, because we believe that as a single drop of water creates a ripple effect, so does a single act done well and with the purest intentions will have a beneficial and lasting effect. Now we come to the reasons for holding this recognition ceremony. We recognize the godly pattern of holding an awarding ceremony, since there also is a rewards and recognition ceremony in heaven. That is the punishment for those who do evil and reward for those who not only do good, but do, most of all, the Lord's will. So if rewards and recognition is good in heaven, then it must also be good for us on earth. Second, we desire to encourage those who do good to continue and to do much better. Third, this is an accountability check for our officials. Having said this, we are very careful not to sound condescending by rating our superiors. In truth, our board members and their committees are the ones giving the staff the numbers and data to count. For these awards are not subjective or based upon our perceptions and judgments, but on measurable indicators. To our Vice Governor, to all our beloved board members, and to our beloved Governor, I would like to borrow the lyrics from the song by the Black Eyed Peas, entitled, I Get a Feeling That Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night, that tonight's gonna be a good night, because we are doing all of this to make you happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Attorney Irene Zapatos, and indeed, tonight is a good night. We will now have the giving of awards and citations, and I'd like to call on Mr. Armand Regalado to read to us the criteria.
Thank you, Madam MC. Before I read to you the criteria, let me first acknowledge the presence, lest you forget, he was once a board member of the province of Misamis, Occidental, representing the 2nd District, and later on as Vice Governor of the province of Misamis, Occidental. Now Congressman-elect, Loreto Leo Campos. Ayun sabihin ko, wapo rin nagpahapa yun. Mura na baguhan mo ba? Muna yung kita ko, new image. I just would like to emphasize, no, dili ni murag sip-sip, but I think the professionalization of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan started with the term of then Vice Governor Loreto Leo Campos. Atong palakpakan si Governor Campos. Yata nakapaton ng mga high-tech mga equipments because that's his passion, no? To go with the trend. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the criteria for recognition of members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan and other provincial officials of Misamis Occidental. The reckoning of points garnered by the board members and the committees for the different awards for these terms, awards and recognition ceremony is based on the minutes, resolutions, ordinances, and other relevant documents of the Sangguniang, as well as the compilation of data from the SP's legislative tracking system within the period from July 1, 2007 to May 31, 2010. The first award is award for the committee with the most number of committee reports filed. This award is given to the committee which registers the highest number of committee reports filed. In case of a joint committee report, the committee will each receive a single point for that specific joint committee report. The second award is for the committee with the most number of public hearings conducted. This award is given to the committee with the most number of public hearings conducted for proposed ordinances and other legislative measures sponsored by the committee. As used in these rules, public hearings also include meetings of the technical working groups of the different committees. The different committees of the Sangguniang are given points for holding public hearings for proposed ordinances or legislative measures, whether or not the same having been actually passed or enacted by the Sangguniang. Where 2 or 3 proposed ordinances are taken up in a single public hearing, each sponsoring committee is credited with a point for each proposed ordinance subject of the public hearing. Where a proposed ordinance is being sponsored by 2 or more committees, each committee is credited with a point every time the same undergoes a public hearing. The next award is for the award for the top 5 best in attendance in committee meetings. This award is given to the top 5 board members who attended the most number of committee meetings. The reckoning of the total number of committee meetings attended is based on the committee's attendance sheets. The next is the award for the best in attendance in sessions. This award is given to the board member who attended the most number of regular and special sessions of Panlalawigan. The reckoning of the total number of sessions attended is based on the minutes of each session as reflected on the attendance summary report generated by the legislative tracking system. The next award is for the award for the board member with the highest number of authored resolutions. This award is given to the board member with the highest number of resolutions authored. All resolutions which originated from and are actually penned and composed by board members or their own legal aid or staff are considered authored by them. Next is the award for the board member with the highest number of authored resolutions. This award is given to the board member with the highest number of ordinances authored. All ordinances which originated from and are actually penned and composed by board members by their own legal aid or staff are considered authored by them. We also have a special citation. A special citation is given to a board member or a committee for individual or collective achievements in the fields of legislation, leadership, and public service. And lastly, for tonight, we will be giving a special award and commendation. A special award is given to an elected official for a remarkable trait, talent, skill, expertise, or general performance which largely contribute to the outstanding performance of the office which he or she leads for a given term. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice evening ahead of us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Armand Regalado.